Welcome back to a new video at Nick's Garage UK. Now before I start, I'd like to give a massive thank you out to Neil Wallace and Austin Allegro Agatha. Both of them have given me shout outs, so if I've got any new subscribers off the back of them, if you could drop it in the comments, I'd massively appreciate it, obviously, so I can thank them. Any of my subscribers, I'd recommend you have a look at them two channels. Neil Wallace, he's doing up an Austin Mini out in his alfresco garage as well, and then we've got Austin Allegro Agatha. Obviously he's got an Austin Allegro, I think he's got a Maestro as well. He tends to go to a few shows and obviously does a lot on his cars as well, so have a look at both of their channels. But for now I'll show you where I'm up to, because I think you can probably see behind me, wasn't intending on doing what I've done today. I was only intending on doing a couple of bits and pieces, so I didn't end up filming anything at all, but I will show you what I've done, what I'm going to be doing before I shut up for the night, and hopefully I'll continue with this on tomorrow. Right, so first up, as you can see, I threw another coat of primer on it first thing this morning and scotched it all up, and then I thought to myself, what I'll do is I'll try the red, because as I said in the last video, I wanted to paint this back panel, which obviously I've done, and I mixed too much paint. And because I'm that type of person, I thought to myself, right, well, what I'll do the edges and I'll do the gutters. Because what I thought is, if I get the gutters in, I can basically paint up to them afterwards, but the more paint on there the better, because obviously that's an area that can end up chipping. And then I thought to myself, load of overspray halfway up the roof, I might as well give the roof a quick coat. Now, I had the garage door open and there is a couple of bits and pieces in the paint, but this isn't the final coat by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a quick blown over coat. I threw a little bit more on the ends. As you can see, that's much better in quality, and then it obviously thins out as it goes in. Put a bit of a guide on the inner door shuts there, up on the top corners, and then I threw a couple of coats on the back panel as well. The back panel has actually come out really well, as you can see. I did inner arches at the rear, just run across and show you the other one, and then in the fuel flap, because I want to get this painted and panelled up. Now, a couple of places I've had issues. Here, when I primered it up, it just wasn't right, so I've had to rub that back down. Not got any more primer at the minute. In fact, I might have some in the gun. I may do that tonight. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock though already. And then I had a little bit of a reaction here, so clean that up as well. That's all ready. I've got the seam sealer on the front panel just at the front there. That's ready, and we're pretty much ready for doing the inner wings and this front section in colour. As you can see, I've thrown maybe 2 or 3 coats on the edge for the top of the screen here, and I think you can see the finish on that's actually quite nice. And then it thins out and obviously gets worse, but I want to make sure there's plenty of paint on there. I've done inside the top there, all ready to do the insides of the doors, and then obviously the sills as well. What I decided to do, because the swage line on this quarter wasn't fantastic and it's had a fair bit of work, so what I've done is I've got it in one small coat of colour, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out, because obviously until you're in colour you can't really tell how good it's going to be, and I've not got any issues in it whatsoever, so that's an absolute bonus. So it's all ready. Roof will be getting rubbed back down everywhere from round about here. That'll all be rubbed down in probably 1,000, something like that. Maybe use the 800s and knock it right back, but at least possibly tomorrow I can get the boot lid back on. Now the job I'm going to do tonight, I rescued my original badge because the one that I ordered is smaller and it's a totally different finish. So I've masked off round there, rust treated this, it's been going off for a couple of days, actually ready for primer on the inside, but I'll hang it up, something like that, to get it done. But it's quite wavy, so for now I'm going to get a skim of filler on that. So I'll put you on the tripod, get a skim of filler on that, hopefully get it ready for sanding. If not, I'll probably try and get this video out tonight because I've got a fair bit to do tomorrow. Right, I only need a little skim of filler, to be fair. There's not a lot to do, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to be glad when all the filling work's done on the car. While I'm waiting for the filler to go off on the fuel flap, I'll just give you a quick show of the colour match that they did. So obviously this is the new paint that I've put on, and then on the inside that's the original. So there's a slight difference, but obviously I've not flatted mine back, and this hasn't been polished either. It's been inside for quite a long time, but I'll tell you what, better position there. So that there is the original along with that, and then that's the new. So if we go around, I think that's absolutely bang on. Really pleased with that. Definitely can't complain. Alright, let's get this sanded off. I've got the shape in, but as you can see there's a few pinholes. So what I'll do them off camera because I'll leave it for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also check out Neil Wallace and Austin Allegro Agatha. Really appreciate them guys. The YouTube community and the community that I found on Facebook, because I've never done anything online really before. It's massive. I couldn't believe it, the people that want to help you, obviously the viewers that watch the videos. Check out them guys. As I say, like and subscribe.